the 99.9 FM spot. This is AFRS Radio in Saigon. The time now is 1 o'clock. The American ambassador and the commander, Military Assistance Command, announced that all Americans are cautioned that a curfew from 2000 hours last night to 0700 hours this morning is in effect for the Saigon-Cholan-Jiadin area. For their own safety, Americans should stay off the streets unless movement is absolutely necessary for conduct of official business.
So there you are. You're out in the boonies. You just received your hard-earned month's pay. Now what do you do with it? Well, even out in the boonies, you can make arrangements to have your pay put in a safe place, a checking account. That way you withdraw your pay.
This is AFVN in design. You're experiencing network difficulties. Please stand by. Network difficulties have been corrected. We now rejoin.
Cool, clear water, as the song goes. But in Vietnam, I'm afraid there's not too much of that kind of water. But you can at least make the water you drink purified by following several simple steps. For a canteen of clear water, use 2 of those little black water purification pills. 4 of the pills for a canteen full of muddy water. That's it. Just a few simple rules to follow, and the water is safe to drink.
There he is again. I'm his specialist, Rick Bednar. Thanks much, Rick. You'll hear Rick in Town and Country every night, Monday through Friday at 19:05.
As servicemen in Vietnam, we have a special reason for buying United States savings bonds and freedom shares. Indirectly, they help us protect freedom and ensure that America will remain strong and free. So we're helping ourselves in 2 ways, aren't we? Just think, if you'd invest a little of your don't-take-home pay for savings bonds, well, you'd get 4.5% when held to maturity, 5% on freedom shares. The savings is done for you, and the money's always there in case something comes up. Why not give it a whirl?
Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Thank you very much, Mike. Army Specialist Mike Sherman, your host on Panorama every Saturday afternoon.
Okay, buddy, stick 'em up.
Yeah, I beg your pardon?
Hand over your dough and make it snappy.
Yo, well, I'm sorry, but all my cash is tied up in the USS DP.
What's that?
The Uniformed Services Savings Deposit Program. Each month, I deposit that portion of my pay I won't spend. And get this, my savings earn 10% interest.
10%?
Compounded quarterly.
Hey, that's more than I'm making in this racket. How do I get some?
See your personal affairs or finance officer. Getting an allotment is your first step in getting started.
Gee, thanks. Well, I'll see you later.
Say, I wonder who that masked feller was.
I don't know.
How'd you like to send home a real war trophy? Something unusual. Something that'll really be the talk of the town. Well, now, some guys are finding live hand grenades, RPG rounds, C4 plastic, and all those other explosives which they're hiding in their footlockers and suitcases. And we guarantee that one of those sent back to the States will cause a lot of talk among the folks back home. And it might well be the last words they say. Think about it. Is a war trophy worth it?
When was the last time you tangled with a locomotive? Well, most people who do wish they hadn't. But locomotives are not invulnerable. They do need tracks. That's where you may come in. Not as a track, but if you drive as a tank or an APC or heavy-wheeled vehicle, cross the tracks at... Well, if you cross the tracks at other than those prepared crossings, you may be knocking those rails all out of kilter. That makes it hard on the trains. So, whenever you can, make sure you use the things, the prepared crossings.
That's about it. Not too many. Usually, I had a Polaroid and a Somatic, and I just didn't take that many.
Smack and we just fucked. Shot smack and smoked dope and just laid around and fucked.
What kind of people do you find in Hawaii?
A lot of hippies. It was cool. People with real long hair that would really piss off lifers and shit, you know, because they had really good hair, you know, like people should have hair like that, and you know, they smoke good cigarettes, real funny ones with twisted ends, you know. I don't know what they call them, but they were a lot of fun, you know.
Bunch of heads on Maui.
Yeah.
Creep, creep. Snakes creep. But usually they don't bother you unless you do some creeping yourself. To get bitten by a snake, all you have to do is sneak up on one and try to grab it. Unfortunately, the snake is sometimes faster than the hand. If you do get bitten, kill the snake if possible and bring it with you to the nearest medic or doctor. The dead snake will help him to determine what kind of serum to give you. The best advice, however, is not to get bitten in the first place.
9 out of 10 guys who don't get bitten like to listen to $1 Million Music afternoons at 3:10. AFVN.
If the sun is set on the British Empire, the last lingering rays remain to touch the streets and shops of Singapore. Singapore is quite possibly the most festive city in the Orient, and it should be visited only by a man of the world. A man who can blend into its cosmopolitan atmosphere without being noticed. Know what I mean? When's your R&R, man of the world?